by the time when Yahweh, remember the fact, are you the Messiah that was spoken of? Are you the one?
Are you the king of it? You know.
So them wicked ass Pharisees and scribes knew the scriptures, man.
Yeah.
They knew that. So you dummies, you Old Testament dummies.
Yep.
They're talking about man, the ancient, even the priests knew that the Old Testament always prophesies about a Messiah.
Yep.
That would come.
And he came 2,000 years ago. It says, nevertheless, whereto we have already attained, let us walk by the same rule, let us mind the same things.
That's right, which is looking for the kingdom.
Which is that focus.
That focus. We're supposed to just be teaching. Our job, like I said, not to go back and forth. What was the scripture that brother quoted to me earlier?
Answer not a fool according to his folly.
Answer not a fool according to his folly. So we're not going to do that.
Done.
And even Bill Clinton said one time, they were bringing up accusations on Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton looked like he got married. Have you had sex with that? No, it was another one. They said he pulled down his pants in front of Clinton. That's just like the devil. He said, I'm not going to dignify that with an answer. Yeah, but he said he wasn't even going to dignify that, man. Motherfucker, man. But like if you know something's foolish, you don't even respond to it, man. Okay, go ahead, man.
It says, brethren, be followers together of me, and mark them which walk so as you have us for an ensample. So pretty much, there's a focus, right? There's a path to walk. So you have to follow behind the men that are walking that path. Not just talking that talk, but walking that
walk. Walk the walk. See, it's easy to talk the talk, but everybody can't walk the walk. Walking the walk means being out there in the brick cold, okay, teaching the word, doing videos, even when you're tired or whatever, man.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother.
That's pretty much it on that.
Okay, you got Matthews? Read that.
Matthew 5:11. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake.
So really, we're supposed to rejoice, man, at whatever comes at us. Now, wait a minute. Quote that again, please.
Matthew 5:11.
That's Matthew's, the 5th chapter and the 11th verse. Now, according to the scriptures, the real men of the Yahweh Shai are going to be persecuted. So for all these other guys that nobody got nothing bad to say about them, do they fit the characteristics of men of the Lord?
No.
I don't know, man. If I was some dude that, let's say I wasn't in Israel, I was just a regular dude out there watching the videos, I would be looking at GMS and be like, I don't know, man. Why is it everybody's, like if I was a guy that called myself knowing the scriptures, I would say, yo, according to what I see in the scriptures, them GMS dudes, I don't know, man, they kind of seem like they might be the men of the Lord. Because everybody's fucking with them. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yeah. Right? Was there more?
Verse 12. Rejoice and be exceeding glad.
So you know what I say? Barakatah Yahweh wa Yahweh Shai, man. Barakatah Yahweh wa Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh wa Yahweh Shai. Hey, man, we're going to keep pushing on, man. Like a hot preacher, Yakov said, we're going to keep moving on.
Yeah, like my
Stay focused.
Like my man said, keep on.
That's right.
I forgot the artist's name.
Yeah, I forgot the name of the artist. It's not Jeffrey Osborne.
D-Train, yep, that's right.
Okay, I don't know why I was thinking Jeffrey Osborne. I don't know why.
D-Train, yeah.
That's a bad song, by the way.
Keep on.
Oh. My man from the Temptations. My man from the Eddie Kendricks.
Keep on
trucking. Come on, keep on trucking.
Keep on trucking.
Yeah, Eddie Kendricks, right? Yeah, it was Eddie Kendricks, the one with the high pitched voice. Yeah. Keep on trucking. That's
There's a mission at hand, man.
That's right, man.
You know, all that other shit that's going on around it. When you're in battle, when you're in a war, when you fighting, like the scriptures say, every battle of the warriors with confused noise and garments rolled in blood.
That's right.
So you got a whole bunch of shit going on around you, a bunch of war going on. Men, slaying other men with swords and spears and daggers and shields and all of that. You don't have time to be worried about what's going on over there. You got to focus on the battle right where you at.
Hey, but I'm going to quote one of my favorite songs, man, from my man Ghostface Killer from Wu-Tang, man, Metal Undies. Didn't mommy tell you niggas to wear metal undies? You know my song. Word up, this is. You know, you gotta wear metal. You gotta wear metal undies, man.
You gotta man up.
Man up, man.
You know? Hey, and then this battle is tough, man. It's rough.
Yeah.
Ain't no. This ain't a time for no mama's boys, man. You know, we're not here to change your diapers, man. You know, I mean, we'll try to work with brothers because we were at one point, you know, first young in the truth, and other men, you know, helped build us up. That's one thing, but we can't hold your hand. We can't save you. You can't look to us for your salvation. You got to look to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai for your salvation.
Thank you. And I'm glad you said that. Brother, we just men.
Yeah.
See, all the other bullshit, the apostles this, the apostles, the elders this, the elders that. Look, man, we trying to fight our work our salvation out right alongside with you brothers. We're really cold fellow servants with you brothers.
We're fellow soldiers, man.
The Lord got us set up as shepherds. Why? We've been in this thing longer. We got more experience, so we can tell brothers things we've been through.
Right.
And then, by the way, another thing, Apostle Tahar said this even years ago. Look, man, we ain't trying to gather people and get people to follow us, man. We are for the elect. We're not trying to get the masses of you people, man.
Nah.
So where is this that we try? Look, man, you don't gotta join. Look, man, we ain't telling nobody to join. We're not begging nobody to join GMS.
Nah. But we're a cult.
Okay?
A cult don't allow people to leave.
First of all, man, Jim Jones, that was a cult.
Yeah.
And for a lack of the word. Which the word cult, motherfuckers use that word. The word cult means to worship.
That's it.
So if you are in any form of worship, you're in a cult. Right? But the point is, Jim Jones, down there in Guyana, when he got them dummies down there, man, and gave them that cyanide Kool-Aid to drink, okay, they weren't allowed to leave, man. People were trying to leave. He had the armed guards there with automatic machine guns that would kill anybody that tried to leave.
Yep.
Senator Frank or Ryan,
They took him out.
came down there to try to rescue some of the people that wanted to leave. And then he let them leave the compound, and when they got to the goddamn airport, he had his goons out there waiting to off him, man. Smoked them, and smoked Senator Ross, a United States Senator. He smoked them, man. Because he didn't want nobody to leave, man.
That's right.
And then made the people drink the cyanide Kool-Aid, fruit punch, so they could die with them and their kids, man.
Yeah, man. The majority of them was black women and their babies, man.
That's right. So with us, we didn't kick niggas out. We didn't give whole camps they walking papers. Apostle Tahar gave whole camps they walking papers, man.
Yeah, I mean, we tell brothers, you know, we hope that they fight, you know, that good fight to be saved. But at the end of the day, you know, if this ain't for you, you can take your, you know, have your walking papers and step off.
That's right. So
You know?
that's the one thing. And we ain't gonna get too much into that, but that's just the point being made.
Yeah.
Okay. So we gotta just push on teaching this word, man. I brought that out just to make. Was there more on that, brother? Read on.
Verse 12. Rejoice and be exceeding glad.
That's why I stopped and praised the Lord, man.
Yeah.
We praising the Lord. We happy, man.
Sure.
Okay.
For great is your reward in heaven.
That's right. You gonna receive the salvation, man, because that's of the elect. That's a characteristic of who the elect would be.
That's the ultimate reward for finishing the mission. Salvation.
That's right, man. Salvation, meaning getting on that ship, getting on that chariot, man. You understand?
Yeah. And then part of that bitterness too is like, you know, the scriptures speak about the sweet and the bitter. Part of that bitterness is not knowing if you're gonna make it.
That's right.
But you know what? The faith part comes in when you fighting forward. They say, look, I got to fight. It was given to me. I was entrusted out of all these millions and billions of Israelites out here. I was entrusted with this truth, and the Lord gave it to me. So I got to push with it forward. And at the end, if I endure to the end, the Lord's gonna save me.
That's right, man.
And that's it.
That's it. See, this ain't a game. This is serious fucking business.
Yeah, man.
And you know, the brothers that really understand that are doing the right things. They just pushing the word. Not out here playing games. Okay?
Ain't no game.
You know when it's going to be serious, man? Now we're going to go on prop. You know when it's going to be serious?
Yeah.
And I already see it coming out here, man. We're in the police state right now, man.
Yeah.
We're in a police state. These cops, they already mobilizing, man. When you're driving out here, most of the bridges, it's like a heavy police presence everywhere. This thing going on with the elections with Donald Trump and this Hillary, we don't know what they're gonna do, how they gonna spin it.
Right.
But it's coming up on about time to wrap it up for the elections.
Yeah, so there was something, I don't know if any of you brothers remember, there's something that was on, it was, I don't know if it was Dabu or a couple of people, Chris Green on AMC TV, alternative media, that was saying that they were practicing for some type of emergency, like an emergency, you know, it was like a drill that they were doing, a military drill, just in case anything went down in the election or something along those lines.
Yeah, don't forget too, because in the past year and a half, a lot of police officers have been popped.
Right.
So now they really got you people as fucking enemies, war enemies, man.
That's right, you know. That's right. It's us against them.
Yeah.
The cops, look at these cops. They got that goon squad storm soldier spirit on them. It's us against them.
Yep.
Okay, us against them. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's why them cops got killed in Dallas, man. So we got all this shit going on out here, man. Prophecies are popping up, and then the microchip is already here. Okay, the chip is already here. People already got the chip. There's already stores and restaurants. Apostle Kabbalah would say, that's right here in New York City, that's already acclimated to the chip. And people walking around right amongst us that already got it. So the chip is here, that prophecy already came to pass. It just hasn't been made mandatory yet, man. So then what's going to happen? When it actually comes mandatory, man, which that could happen any day. You got to think on these levels, man. You could wake up tomorrow fucking morning and wipe the fucking Sandman out your eyes and flick on your TV, okay, and they can be like, okay, everybody in Queens or everybody in the Bronx report to sections, or report to
Zone 6.
Zone 6, report to, if you're in Brooklyn, report to Boys and Girls High School for your chip. Actually have cops coming around knocking on people's doors saying, sir, have you got your chip yet? You know what I'm saying? With scanner, seeing if you got the chip on you. Yo. And if you haven't got the chip, they just snatch your ass right up. And the stormtroop, man, it's gonna get real. It's gonna get fucking real. Then we're gonna see then we're gonna see.
There shall be no more hurt you.
That's right. And you have something you want to say, Elder Tazaiwa?
No, basically you said it, brother.
Okay. Okay.
I'll finish up.
Okay, finish up. If
Man,
anybody had anything, okay, if anybody had anything
I got more. I got another
The Elder Menazes say he has something he wanted to come out with. Finish it up. We're about to wrap it up.
Matthew 5:12. Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven.
Okay.
For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you.
So the prophets went through it. The prophets, Jeremiah, the prophets were always hated by the majority of Israel.
Yeah.
They weren't liked. The 12 disciples were hated. The Apostle Paul was hated. Okay? They killed Stephen. They killed him. They stoned him. Stoned him to death, man.
All for good works.
Right?
For good works.
For good works. He prophesied on them and they had to kill him. They stoned him, man. So.
But he was a soldier to the end.
Yeah, he took it.
He saw the mission, he went right with it, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, and he was a prophet. What proof is when he was prophesying, you know, but he was set on a mission by the apostles to regulate the tables and you know, officiate the business of the widows and all that. And he still did that, but he still found time to do the work, you know, outside of that.
Yeah.
You know, and he got stoned and killed for that. He didn't get stoned and killed because he was officiating the business of the tables. He got stoned and killed because of the testimony that he gave that they didn't like.
Right, it's true. He
You
wasn't
know?
like that.
Yeah.
Proof.
That's right.
Yeah.
These niggas would kill us if they could.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and that was a thing done out of hate, man.
Yeah.
You know, and here it is. You know, they
And I
didn't
think
put
it
him
said that they ran upon him and gnashing their teeth,
right.
if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but no, yeah, the scripture says naturally they want to kill. They want to kill, and they did. You know, because the Most High allowed it, because that was we had to go through. We had to suffer like Yahweh Shai did.
That's
You
right.
know, but hey, that didn't keep him off that path, man. He stayed focused to the end. That's why the
That's
scripture
right.
say, strive for the truth and to death.
That's right.
Right? Hey, you might be pushing for death, man. We living in those times, man. You gotta stay focused.
That's right.
Focused in its truth. You gotta trust in the Lord, man. You know?
Right.
At the end of the day, what's going to boil down to, when it's all said and done,
Yeah.
it's going to be between the individual and Yahweh Bashem.
That's right, not man.
Yeah,
Okay, not man. Nobody, no man can save you.
yeah.
Okay, we can't save you. You can't save us. Okay, and that's what it is. That's why a lot of guys fell by the wayside back in the old school. Because a lot of you guys worship the high priest Ariah.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier.
Okay, you worship the high priest Ariah, man.
Yep.
Okay, or some of you worship King Masha.
Yeah, we worshiped him like he was the Most High.
Those were men of the Lord, but they was not the Most High in Yahweh, man.
Right.
And the Lord said, I am a jealous power, man.
Yep.
So that's why a lot of guys, and then when those men came up short of what they expected,
Yep.
then they got disenchanted.
Yeah, because they looked at man for their salvation instead of looking to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Their expectation of the man came short because they didn't look to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai for their salvation. Because
That's right.
they looked at this man that they can physically see with their eyes instead of trusting in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai.
That's right. See, and that's what happens, man. So have faith in the Lord. Now, what did the Bible say? Like King Marshall says, what did the book say? Lean upon the Lord with all thine heart and lean not upon thine own understanding. Okay? See what I'm saying?
Beautiful.
Hey, man, you had a scripture that was up?
That was the main thing. That was the main thing.
Oh, there was more? Okay.
Yeah, you got another.
Okay, read that. Cut to wrap it up on that.
This is a good
Unless you had something else you want to
Yeah, I just,
Okay, we'll do. Okay, you bring that and we'll wrap it up on yours. Okay.
this is just like two quick ones.
Okay, well, cool. Well, let him read his.
All right. James 5 and 10. Take, my brethren, the prophets who have spoken in the name of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem
They
Yahushai,
will focus on the mission.
That's right.
for an example of suffering affliction.
That's why we mention movies as an example, because that's something that y'all can see and relate to. That's why we'll mention, okay, like this movie or like that movie.
Yeah, like
But like the 13th Warrior,
Oh,
that's
man.
another good movie.
Yeah, like Apostle Gabar always says that, you know, which is true, the mind thinks in pictures. You know? So when you could actually see it, what the scriptures are speaking about, which is actually visions that the prophets saw and they wrote down. So your mind can relate to these things that they see, you know? That's it.
Okay.
For an example of suffering affliction and
Suffering and affliction, which is what we're going through right now. These bodily infirmities, people coming against us, you know, all that shit, man. Go ahead, brother.
and of patience.
Patience, and it takes patience to deal with these things. You see what I'm saying? Because if you lose your patience, you could go up and say, I'm gonna go and take a fucking sledgehammer and bash motherfuckers' heads wide open, man.
Yeah.
Get that feeling.
And then that's the scripture where it says, woe unto you that have lost patience, what will I do when the Lord shall visit you? So it takes patience to have to swallow all that, okay, like castor oil. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but castor oil is good for you.
Well, castor oil is good for you, or like a clove of garlic. If you ever chewed on a clove of garlic,
Yeah.
it's bitter, it's hard to take down, but
It's good for
the benefits are good for you.
Yeah.
See, that's good. Everything that's hard is good for you.
Yeah.
Because you know, people, they like the sweet and the salty, but they don't like the bitter and the sour.
That's right. That's
The
right.
bitter and the sour is more beneficial to you,
That's right.
but I mean, you can eat the sweet and the salty, you know, but you have to balance it out.
That's right. That's right.
And there's truth, you have bitterness.
Yeah, people don't like the bitterness, man.
Nah.
People don't like the bitterness, man. To sit there and eat a cup of Haagen-Dazs ice cream,
It's very easy.
that's pleasurable, man.
Cookies and cream.
You sit there eating it with your legs crossed.
Yeah.
Rocky roll.
Watching
Okay.
TV.
Watching TV.
Yeah, why have
Right? That's nice. Eating a piece of red velvet cake. That's nice, right?
Cherry Garcia.
Yeah, right? You see what I'm saying? But then they say, hey man, eat this garlic. It's good for you. It'll help with your blood circulation. Ah, man, no.
Are you crazy?
Drink some herbal tea that might not be, taste like a frappuccino or something like that.
Yeah. Frappy.
You see what I'm saying? How many people you gonna drink some herbal tea?
With no sugar.
Well, no, you
Straight
gotta.
up.
Well, I take it, man.
Ginger.
I take it. You gotta pay that. Give me 5 sugar in that.
And that ginger, brother,
He's your
works
friend.
wonders, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Ginger's your friend. All right?
That's right.
You take that ginger for any goddamn thing
That's
damn
right.
near, man.
That's right. Ginger's a
You know?
garlic. I keep mentioning garlic. Garlic is
Garlic.
natural antibiotic.
Yeah.
Garlic is good with blood flow. It's good for blood pressure. It's good for
Everything.
so many things, man. That kill. No.
Yep.
Kale.
Hell, man.
Yeah, and ginger
Keep
helps
you out of jail.
bring down inflammation
That's right.
and help your digestive system.
Turmeric.
Turmeric, oh my goodness.
Yeah, good.
You see what I'm saying? All these type of
But
things.
they're all hard.
And that's a perfect combination. It's just like the truth. You know, you have the prophets that bring out the truth, and it all comes out in a perfect combination.
That's right.
It's a synergy, which is
That's
many
right.
different components working for one goal.
That's right.
You know?
That's right. See, and I would advise some of you brothers get into that stuff, man. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 11. Behold, we count them happy which endure.
We count them happy which endure. The ones of us that's enduring all this madness, the Lord, Yahweh Shah, and the other brothers that are fellow servants look upon that with joy, man. You see?
Yeah.
Come on.
Ye have heard of the patience of Job.
Job was catching hell. It was bitter. And then that's why I brought out the scripture in another show I did. Vex not a man in the bitterness of his soul. Job was catching hell. He was sitting there all jacked up. Lost his kids. His nigger woman wife was coming against him. Told him curse the Most High and die like we know some people do. Right? You see what I'm saying? Right?
Yeah.
And then he had his so-called buddies coming against him, making his hell, increasing his hell. But Job dealt with it, man.
Yeah, you have certain men out there that curse the Most High.
Yeah.
In the Most High's name and his son's name.
That's right.
But then they claim that they're defenders for the Lord. You know?
Yeah.
Now, I use the word defenders. I'm not speaking about anybody in particular. You know, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know, let the chips fall where they may.
Hey,
It could be any dickhead out there.
Yeah.
It says, and have seen the end of the Lord, that the Lord is very pitiful and of tender mercy.
That's right. Tender mercy.
Yeah, Lord has tender mercy.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah will have mercy on brothers like all of us. Well, the Lord is having mercy on all of us, man. Because none of us are worthy.
Yeah.
The scripture says, for all have sinned and come short of the glory of the Most High.
Right.
All. So that means nobody's righteous. Nobody's righteous. That's why we're here fighting on this mission to achieve righteousness.
That's
We
right.
read it earlier.
That's right.
So that we may attain. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the Lord is having mercy on all of us, and primarily talking about the elect. Because the 2/3, once again, is not gonna. No matter how many guys get angry because we say that, the 2/3 ain't gonna make it.
That's it.
And if you get upset about that, it's because you are of the 2/3.
Yeah.
Anybody that feels some kind of way about it, I would be scared if I was you,
Hey.
because that means you are the 2/3.
The world will love his own.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny, when you go back to the house of David, back on 126th Street, you had a lot of guys back then that was mad that we were teaching that you know, to hate the 2/3.
Yeah.
They felt this see, you guys thinking that this is a new thing y'all coming up with. Man, this shit is old, B. This goes way back. It goes back even before this time that we living in. But when you go back to the house of David on 126th Street, that same spirit was out there. And where all them guys at? Where they at? The majority of them are back in the world. And a lot of them went back in the world, now they're trying to get back in there. A lot of them, they may have continued so-called teaching, but they stopped going out on the streets.
That's right.
And it wasn't until the Spirit jumped on Apostle Tahar to curse you out hard enough to make you go back out on the streets. But you hate the man. Why? Because he has that spirit of exhortation. You know, and that's showing real love, man. That's showing real love. You know, to curse somebody else so much for them not doing what they supposed to do. Because you know, all you guys that's out there that are older, that's old heads going back to 1 West, you supposed to be watchmen. You're supposed to be watchmen unto the flock. You ain't supposed to be slacking on your job, man. And a lot of you have slacked and are slacking on your job. And the Lord's gonna deal with every last one of you, man.
That's
He's
right.
gonna deal with every last one of you because you left your post.
That's right. You resign your post. And you guys from 1 West going back, and I'm gonna even throw Ishaya,
Yep.
Lahab,
Yep.
because you guys are 2 of the so-called top elders.
Kazakh.
Kazakh, where you at? Kazakh, you down there in Atlanta somewhere, trying to get niggas to still work on oil tables.
That shit is
Oil tables,
going on
man.
with the 90s.
Where the hell you think this 1993, man? Cause I over there trying to get brothers in GMS this back in the day. Yeah, that was some oil tables. And that was some oil tables.
Set y'all up.
Set y'all up on the oil tables. Nigga, this ain't 93.
You know, the Byzantine.
Yeah, man, come on, man. But you guys resigned your post. Now, as of recently, Yeshaya tried to come. Well, thanks to Saw Nigga,
Yeah.
Yeshaya tried to make his little comeback.
But where's he at now?
Lahab making this little comeback video. And you have certain guys that, oh my goodness, Lahab is back.
Yeah.
I always knew he was going to come back.
Getting their panties all moist.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, brother.
But it's Lahab and Yeshaya out on the street. It's Kazak out on the street. Hey, Shaw, are you out on the streets? Okay? Even Alpi's Ariana ain't out on the streets no more, really, man.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Abba Bivens, he went out like a trooper. He died
That's
on
right.
the streets.
That's right.
He was up in his 80s. He was out on the streets prophesying when he got beat down by them Muslims.
And them niggas that put their hands
Yep.
on the high priest Abba Bivens, I know you niggas are probably old as, but whoever you are, if they are still alive, the Lord is, who knows?
They
The
probably
Lord,
was young niggas.
the Lord is probably preserving them niggas.
Yeah, they probably still alive.
Live in Newark somewhere.
Yeah.
These niggas
The Lord-
are
the Lord
probably
got you.
elder imam somewhere sitting up in some
Yeah.
mosque out in just some old niggas mosque sitting there as imams. The Lord gonna deal with you guys, man.
Yeah,
Okay? And your families, man.
that's right.
Okay?
And they know who they are. They know what they did. You know, don't think for one moment that them dudes that did that, they don't know who they are. They know exactly who they are. They know exactly what they did. And the Lord got you marked, man.
That's right. The whole Bashim Yahushua gonna bring judgment, man. We in the time of judgment.
That's right.
I was watching the news earlier. All kind of judgments going on out here, man. I don't know how many of y'all watch the news. There's judgment going. Even Esau's getting judged. Crackers are getting put to death. So if the Lord is bringing judgment on Esau and the other nations, how much more Israel? 2/3 of Israel.
That's right.
Okay?
I got two quick
Come on,
precepts.
come on with it.
Luke 11:34. The light of the body is the eye. Therefore,
Your spirit dwells in your head. That's why the old saying, hence, the eyes, the windows to a man's soul.
yeah,
The light of the body, that's telling you that your spirit dwells in your head. Okay? The light of the body is the eye. That's why when you die, your head gets cold. Okay?
body gets cold.
The whole body, but if the head gets cold first, then the rest of the body follows. Because that's where your spirit, and the spirit is pure energy, which is fire.
That's it.
Ash.
Fuego.
Yeah, fuego. In the Hebrew, ash.
That's right.
Okay, go ahead, man.
Therefore, when thine eye is single, thy whole body is full of light.
When your eye is single, focused on the mission.
Bam.
When your eye is single on Yahweh, while Yahweh shot, your body's full of light. How do you know? Because you focused on serving the Lord. So the presence of the Lord emanates from your whole body, man.
Come.
Starting right here.
That's
And
right.
that's why the man of the Lord has a certain aura about his face, man.
That's why King Mashai used to say, you guys that's out there speaking, don't be wearing no shades.
Don't be wearing no shades,
Let people
man.
see your eyes.
That's right. Like certain guys, that's always like General Yohana's always wearing some goddamn shades. Okay, go ahead,
It
man.
says, but when thine eye is evil, thy body also is full of darkness.
That's right. When you're not a servant of the Lord and you're doing other things outside of serving the Lord, you got a dark ass, black ass, okay, fucking kashak.
Yeah, blackness.
Yeah, right.
Blackness of darkness.
Blackness. Okay, a goddamn black hole.
Abyss. I hate to quote that word, you know, that was one of
For a
the
spirit.
words, but
Which a lot of you do. Go ahead,
yeah.
man.
It says, take heed therefore that the light which is in thee be not darkness.
That's right. That's right, man. The light that is in thee be, so that examine yourself. How do you do that? By making sure you're doing the work of the Lord. Okay? Because you could call yourself trying to do the work, but it's really dark. Because we got cases like that.
Yeah.
Even now.
Yeah.
You know? Guys that think that they serving the Lord, that's why the prophecy, Yahweh Shai said, in that day many shall come to me saying, Lord, Lord, have we not, and in the Hebrew it's Yahweh Shai, have we not prophesied in your name? Have we not done this in your name?
Yeah.
What Yahweh Shai gonna say? Depart from me, ye that work iniquity. I never knew you.
Right. And a lot of you guys out there, you're going to be surprised when that day comes.
Well, yeah.
Because, you know, you saying that about us. You know, you saying that applies to us. you know. But a lot of you guys, you know, you're gonna be surprised in that day when Yahushua comes back. You know, you trying to jump up, you know, and act like you've been doing the work, and the Lord.